Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm joined by DP World Tour winner Marcus Armitage, aka The Bullet. We've played a bunch of holes already so far. This is the last three, and really what I want to do is just like delve in, get some insight. But first of all, what's the number, what's the club, what are you doing?
I don't know what the number is. What's the number, Damo?
167 flag.
167 flag.
Less, 162.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of downwind. Don't feel like I can get a 9-iron there, so it's a caressed 8-iron for me.
Caressed 8-iron, okay,
Yeah,
let's
so
see it then. Work your magic.
I'm a big lad, I've got soft hands, so shouldn't be a problem for me, this.
Not bad,
Yeah.
boss.
Good night.
Good shot.
caddy.
Well done, caddy.
Good caddy.
I've always heard if you miss it left or right, it's the coach's fault. If it's long or short, it's the caddy's fault. I like the look at that. Boom! Inside Marcus, get in there. I mean, Marcus, I really want to talk about, you know, you're a DP World Tour winner. Just talk us through what it was like winning the Porsche Open. Good title, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, the European, the European Open champion is a great title, and the Porsche European Open, it has changed names over the years, but that trophy is pretty significant in the history of the DP World Tour. And,
yeah.
To have my name on it is quite a privilege, and I've actually got a few goosebumps there thinking about it.
He is actually.
But yeah, it's just it's a dream come true. All them years practicing as a kid, just, you're on the putting green and you're like, oh, this 5-footer to win, to win on tour or win the Open, I think every kid's been there, and for that dream to come true was amazing. But now I've got to set my new goals and new targets, because really I've aimed too low. I've hit that target early. Can
you share with us what those goals are? I mean, it's the start of 2023, new year, new me, or is it just a continuation of last year?
Well, obviously, I had a bit of heartache in Mallorca last year, down the last few holes. So it's just identifying the things that I did well and then identifying the things that I can do better. And not so much a new me, I'm still doing the same old stuff, but just a little more focused, and just trying to just be me again. I went down the route of trying a little bit too hard last year and didn't quite work out, but hopefully a bit more relaxed this year and things might work out for me.
It's that confidence builder, isn't it? You've done it once, you came close last year, but now we're playing a tour scramble. I mean, the pressure's on, we've got to focus on this one.
Yeah, and you're flagging it inside me, so you're not doing me confidence any good.
That's my bad, sorry.
See if we can get one of these online.
Practice. Yeah. Oh, cracking effort.
Just need a camera on me, that's all. It gets closer.
Does that mean you got a chance of knocking this one in for us as well? Or do you have to play your own ball?
No, I've always got to play my own ball.
Okay. I reckon this is a right edge putt.
Well, there's 3 chances coming here.
Okay. I'll show you guys the line, yeah?
Oh, where the card is.
Do it. Undercooked it. Felt the nerves. So even though we finished the tour scramble, you can see.
You've been it?
Marcus. Yeah. Just practicing different spots, predicting maybe where the flags potentially could be for later on this week. Front pin, out the
front
that
was
rock.
red, my friend, then.
Don't know what he's waiting for. Opening up the club face. Watch this club glide under.
Oh, get in.
Slam dunk. Okay. Well, whilst Marcus is finishing up, I'll show you what a course planner looks like. So this is the infamous 8th hole at the Emirates Golf Club. So as you can see, it's a 459-yard par 4, and Marcus doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to tell him what club to hit and what line to commit to. I'm and I'm going to ask his caddy Damien to see if I'm right or wrong. So I reckon it's definitely going to be the big dog. Just need to figure out what the line's going to be. God, there's a lot of buildings out there, isn't it? It's hard to actually describe where to aim.
Do the numbers.
I was going to say D and 3, but let's see what Marcus thinks wherever he is.
Say that, you're correct.
I'm correct?
Yes.
Get in there, son. You don't know this yet, but I'm caddying for you on this hole.
All right, okay.
So, as you know, this is a par 4, dog leg left to right, and I'm going to pick you out a line, right?
All right, okay.
And I don't know your numbers, but I'm assuming D and 3 is a good line for you. So I know there's a lot of buildings to aim at, but it's basically that one.
All right, that narrows it down. Yeah, just smash it over these palm trees.
You like
here.
your little lemonades, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, they have lemonade
fade, so
oaks.
let's see one. Sounds nice. Good, isn't it? Right, so the bullets found the fairway. It's my time to try and find one as well.
You won't be getting the flamingos, mate. You'll be getting the top end gear.
Hand it over a bit.
You can hear me.
Oh, run out of fairway. It's my fault, I did tug it a bit. I was going to ask you about the green, but generally speaking, you know, the rough around these greens are relatively juicy, and you just mentioned how you've been working on the shots, right? So how do you approach it?
So basically, I love to open the golf club. I like to see it pointing towards the sky and just, you know, hit down onto it, you know, bounce it and just let it pop up in the air. I'm just going underneath it with this rough because it's just sitting up ever so slightly. So, you know, Johnny Morgan, he showed me how in Wales last year we were hitting a couple of shots around the green, and he showed me how he plays it fairly square, but then he opens it up with his hands going through it. So that's what I said to Damo. I said, you know, maybe I'll try that, and you know, as I open it up, it won't be as lofted, so it won't slip underneath. And I've been catching the ball quite well out the rough this week, so
we're definitely going to have to give that a go.
Yeah, no, don't be telling Johnny that, because he'll be after a percentage.
Generally speaking, when you go from one week to another, it's a different golf course. I mean, the green speeds change and the firmness. Sometimes the type of grass as well. There's so many variables that switch week by week. Do you find it challenging to adapt, or are you accustomed to it? If anything, what are the challenges?
Yeah, I mean, obviously different grass. You know, last week, you know, the fairways are a lot firmer, a lot tighter, but the greens are a bit more receptive. This week it's a bit more fluffy, you know, a lot more rough, and the greens are firmer. So, you know, and they're a lot more grainy this week. So, you know, you just get adapted. I think your first year on tour, you might struggle with it a little bit, but once you start travelling and, you know, you come back to a certain place multiple times, you pretty much know in your mind what you need for that golf course.
Yeah.
And then when you turn up there, you're already prepared in your mind for certain shots, and yeah, you just do the best you can.
Well, you get technical players and field players. Which one are you?
I'm a massively deep thinker, and
is that good or bad? I feel like that's dangerous sometimes.
I can never get my mind off golf.
Right, what we got here?
Don't know, you're caddying that,
Yeah, that's me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off the yellow cross. And that is, the pressure is on the mat, so that's 134 yards to the front. What's the pin on? Is it 14?
What about the uphill?
I'm getting there, Damien. Is it 14 on there?
No, it's on 11 centre.
Okay, is 141. 152. We got there eventually. 152.
Yeah, wind, where's the wind here?
Right, I know it's down off the left.
Oh,
So
okay.
152, slightly uphill, that's the playing yardage. I am going to say, like, back foot wedge or like easy 9?
Yeah, easy 9, yeah. Just
God.
when it's
That
always
took a little
above
while.
me. When it's always above me, I like to stick it on the front foot and just send it in a little bit higher.
All right.
Just to soften the flight a little bit. Some players like to hit it harder because it produces more spin.
Yeah.
I'm a caresser.
Okay. I'll figure that out horrifically, but you know what you're doing, thank God. Lovely strike. Different sound. you know what? It looks
A little
pin
bit
high.
pulley, but
Good number, good
yeah,
caddying.
good number, yeah, great caddying.
Super execution.
Oh,
So Marcus, we know the playing yardage is 152. What am I hitting?
I reckon it's a good 8. I think,
Good 8.
yeah, I reckon you can just middle the stance 8 and just give it a bit of whip and send it up there.
Do I have to hit it
Because-
even if I don't agree, or?
Yeah, well,
Should we see what happens?
You see what you're trying to pitch it on the flag.
Okay.
I think your ball flight's a little bit lower than mine, so it'll come in and it'll have a little bounce. All you have to do is get the front edge, which is around 141, I believe.
Okay. According to my maths, yeah.
Yeah.
So my 8 iron normally carries about 145, I'd say.
All right, well, this is absolutely money.
Okay.
You should have a 3-footer up the hill, if not in the can.
Draw. Just playing for
And
these
David
draws that
Beckham.
are moving.
Right wing. I think it was
Maybe on the dance floor, not
Yeah.
too sure.
great number though.
Good caddying. Go on then, Marcus. So apart from the obvious win, what's the highlight of your career so far?
I think just being out here week in, week out,
Yeah.
you know, playing against the elite golfers in the world. I think that is, you know, I get goose pimples every time I think about it. Just competing out here week in, week out. You know, weeks like this where Rory turns up. I've met Tiger at this event.
Yeah.
You know, back in 2017.
How did you approach him, by the way? Were you nervous? Were you excited? Was the adrenaline pumping?
Well, I were actually first reserve that week and he pulled out after one round and I would have got in if he would have pulled out sooner, but anyway,
Dope.
it is what it is. But yeah, I'm always one of them, if I fear something,
Yeah.
I want to go and hit it, you know, head first. I want to go straight into it and, you know, get rid of that fear. So yeah, when I saw Tiger on the range, I went straight in, threw my balls down behind him
Yeah.
and just started clipping balls next to him.
Did you wear the red shirt on purpose?
Yeah, did it on purpose.
Oh,
I knew
well
he was turning
planned.
up. He signed it. I've got it in my house.
No way.
He signed it, Tiger Woods there, just Tiger Woods. And it's framed in my house, yeah.
He's a cool dude, isn't he?
Yeah, he is cool, yeah.
Did you know that I played St Andrews with him?
Did you?
Yeah.
When he were around me, obviously there's 50 cameras around him, so
Yeah.
he's, you know, I feel a bit sorry for him because it's all like,
I know what you
it's
mean.
all a bit forced. It's all a bit, he has to do it because everyone's watching him. And it must be, you know, he must find it hard to relax.
Yeah.
I probably understand that's why he does scuba diving and he's so good at that.
Does he?
Yeah, he's a master scuba diver, yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, so he's actually that good that he can teach and
That's
teach
incredible.
at a high level. So, but you know, I suppose when he goes down there, he's on his own and he can probably the only peace and quiet he can get.
Who knew? In the 3-hole course vlog, I did not think we'd find out that
Yeah,
Tiger
you
Woods
should have
could
asked him
teach us
about it,
scuba
yeah.
diving.
Yeah, he's a master scuba diver.
Wow. Chipping out!
Oh,
Oh!
hey,
The camera
one chipping
wasn't on.
lesson from the bullet and you're cured.
Oh. It went in. Thank you. Your face. Just to let you guys know, the chip shot went in. I think the camera just switched on a little bit too late, but it's okay, it went in. Come on, Marky boy. Oh, cracking effort.
It's okay, it's Tuesday.
I want to talk about the chip shot that you mentioned earlier. So we
So,
talked
yeah.
about how fluffy this rough
Yeah.
can be, right?
Well, yeah, I'm just going to do it so that the camera can see with how the face is to
Sure.
how I want to play it like that. But sometimes when you get in the thicker stuff, you know, you can just go straight underneath it and it don't come out. Whereas John Morgan were explaining that he plays it with a ever so slightly open face, but then as he comes in, as he brings the club in, he like opens it ever so slightly and feels
Yeah.
like there's loft adding to it, which when you get that back here in the thicker stuff and it's sat down, a bit squarer face and adding loft, it'll just bring it out a little bit more
Yeah.
than, say, if you stood there. I mean, this is going to go closer than what I just did that because
Yeah.
we're on camera and I'm explaining, but it's very easy to do that
Yeah.
with the way I do it.
Yeah.
Whereas the way John does it and the way he explained it, it's a lot harder to do that, and it'll always come out, and that'll be the worst one. We'll actually be less loft on it the way John does it.
Yeah.
And that's why he won't get the one that he goes underneath on. But you know, with what I told you on the second, is what you see with a lot of players is they want to hold on to the grip, and then the shaft gets ahead. Whereas if you just let the grip go, and that basically just releasing the grip, that means the club head can pass your hands, and you can slide under the ball pretty easy.
Yeah, guarantees that strike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hope you guys have got your notebooks out. Thanks for the tip.
In the bunker.
Let Marcus crack on with his
Well,
day
this is
job
the-
and finish off sussing out the pins, but we better make our way to the next tee, and I think it's the final one for us. Hole number 9.
What down there? Did you make you made a 3, yeah?
Yeah. Thanks to your caddying, Marcus.
Yeah.
You told me what club to hit, you taught me how to chip today, walk away with a 3, but now we've got a final hole. And
well, this is the experience you get when you play a pro-am with a bullet. It's
the
on
best
the
pro-am
total
I've ever
package.
played in.
Some might say I'm the total package, but
We should probably do a little bit of scenario making. So let's say it's a Sunday, for some reason you teed off the 10th, which will never happen. But anyway, scenario is you have to make a birdie on this hole.
got to make a birdie on this hole on a Sunday.
On the red seats anyway.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
a long
much.
par 4, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the toughest holes on the golf course.
My bad, I did think this was a par 5, but anyway, it's a challenge.
It's all right. It can be birdied. Plenty
Yeah.
of people have made 2s here as well. So
Yeah.
anywhere on the red seats.
The grandstands in the distance. Crushed it.
That is task number 1 over.
When you talk the talk, you need to be able to walk the walk. So you've done just that. Well done.
I think the key, that a lot of people are like, oh, I need to make 3, and they focus on the 3, or they've got to make 4, and it's like, no, you're just going to focus on hitting it in that little goalpost down there. Once you get to there, you can relax now.
Yeah, but you do have a
task
performance
1 done.
coach, don't you? I mean, how much psyche work do you do, and what does that look like?
When he listens to this, he'll be like, oh, Marcus does listen there, Always.
Hopefully he's just plugging his ears.
Yeah, no, but yeah, he just talks about doing the task at hand, and you can think ahead, but the only thing that's real is the present. So,
it's very difficult to do, to stay present, isn't it?
very, yeah, it's the toughest thing in life.
Yeah.
It's,
Go for it, guys, if you're ready.
how far do you hit it, Carrie?
Carry about 245, I say normally.
Right, 245 over that bunker. We're probably 80 yards up. So to get over that bunker is probably about 240. So I'd take it on the Hero in Dubai sign.
All right. Hero in the
And
water.
if it has a little lemonade off that, you're all right. If it has a little draw, you're all right.
You're asking for a line. To ask for a shape is a whole new
Just smash it.
subject. All right, give it a go. Just following orders. Little lemonade fade. The bullet. Uh-oh. That is so far right.
He's all right. It keeps going. It's all right, that.
Might have a perfect angle in, who knows?
We've just
It's
been in the
about
desert,
60 yards right, but that's the last drive of the day. Save it for the last.
The great thing about Tour Scramble is you get to go to my drive, which is plumb. Straight down the middle.
Exactly. Are you allowed to let us into your tendencies and maybe how you can overcome them?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little. I always think ahead. I'm massively into the future and where, and just. But then sometimes you play out of fear, and fears. Everyone has fear, and you've got to be aware of danger. But fear isn't actually real, because fear is all in your mind of what's coming or what, what could be around this corner. Do you know what I mean? But that's not real because you're here right now.
It's so interesting. I mean,
yeah.
I remember playing a tournament and there was this par 4 that I hated. Everyone hated. It was OB down one side and water down the other.
Yeah.
So you had to hit fairway.
Yeah.
It was a huge uphill slope, so you couldn't see what's beyond. Every single day I feared that tee shot, but the only way of me overcoming was to actually face it. I just thought if you never face your fears, you'll actually never overcome it. So what do you do to help you overcome your fear?
Well, to be fair, if you're leading coming down the last tee in the middle of the fairway, and you're going into that second shot, and you think, I could hit this in water. Yeah, listen, everybody in the world will have that thought, that one thought of this could go in the water. Yeah, it could, But at the end of the day, I've chose this for my living. So I've chose this game to be my, you know, the way I, you know, go through life and the way I perform. So,
Yeah.
you know, if I've chosen it, then I've got to deal with this stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, there's no hiding away from it. And you know, I've entered this tournament
Yeah.
knowing what the golf course is like, so I'm going to have to hit shots that sometimes I'll be a bit nervous on, but
Sure.
I think everybody is, and you know, the best players in the world, you know, deal with it the best way, and they're technically a little bit better as well, but you know, the minds are very good and strong, and you know, you can look at danger. There's water there. I can't ignore it, but you know, you just got to look at where you want to hit it. And
I think we should probably flip the camera around, because we talked about creating a scenario here. I said you had to birdie the last.
Yeah.
You've absolutely mullered this
Yeah.
drive right in the middle of the fairway now. Damien, how far do we have in?
77 flag.
177 yards flag with a little bit of help. So what club are you picking?
so it's a perfect three-quarter 7-iron, but with the way this hole goes, and you know, the bit of a lie, I want to bring it in from the right, so I've picked an 8-iron. So if it's 177, we've got a bit of help. What we're playing that demo?
73.
Around 73.
Okay.
There's probably going to be 5 of bounce as well, you know, with the firmness of the green. So we're down to 68, which is a pretty stock number for my 8-iron.
Perfect. Let's see it
All
then.
I have to do is hit a little draw off that door, the exit right of the flag.
Yep, I see
A little
it.
draw, and it should kick round to the left and
Okay.
give me an
Aim
opportunity.
small, miss small. Pushed it. Started it on the
Got the
line.
draw.
Just not turning over. Tell you what, 3's not out the cards though.
No,
It's a good
you
effort.
have to bin one down the
Yeah,
last.
nice strike.
I'll take that or something.
Like what Marcus did, just aiming at that door and just trying to draw it right to left a touch.
There we go. You're the hand of God.
Pushed it out there.
Thank God I don't play for a living anymore. What goes through your mind when you're walking down 18 at a major championship venue?
Yeah, it's everything you dream of, you know, everything that you think it is, it's that and better. It's, you know, especially the Open, it's, you know, the home fans, and, you know, getting screamed a bullet here and there. It's really, it's a great event, and, you know, it just makes you want to play them every year, and just, you know, gives you that drive to work hard and try and get into that, you know, top 50 in the world, so that, you know, at the start of the season you can just pencil them in and go and play them.
And you've got some fans. Have you had any surreal or funny fan experiences you've ever encountered that you can share with us? Might be nothing, who knows, but I can only assume.
There's been a couple where I've been in the toilet, using the toilet, and there's someone next to me and they've gone, "It's the bullet!" And I'm like, I'm in the toilet here, mate.
I must admit, I do really struggle with my chipping, so Marcus gave me a tip, so I'm going to put my weight on my front foot and basically just drop the handle to see what that does.
Bend this.
Go!
Nice.
That's like a 5 out of 10. I mean, I'm going to pick mine up because this doesn't matter, but we created the scenario at the very start. Marcus has to birdie the last hole that we're playing today, and he's crushed his drive. He's hit a good second shot, but now the pressure's on with the birdie putt. What are you thinking?
I'm actually thinking 4's a great score down here, but with this scenario, it's pretty quick. It's down grain. It's coming in from the right. This green tends to always break a little bit more than what you anticipate for, so try and get it on the high line, and it's always got a chance. And just don't leave it short.
All right, let's see it.
Go for broke. Pumped it. No way.
Awesome. Great stuff, Marcus. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Give you a hug.
I'll take my chance in the playoff.
Yeah. Best of luck this week. And
Thank you.
don't forget to give Marcus a little follow. Right here you can see the handle. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click that like, subscribe and bell button, and we'll see you next time.